Witam was serdecznie. Ojejuś, jednak sobie zagram Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Pierwszą część spróbowałem. Jakieś parę godzin ograłem na streamie, ale ona mi nie podeszła. Ale jednak, no dajmy tę szansę drugiej części. Więc zaczynamy. Zobaczymy, co nas czeka. I ogólnie gram na PS5 PRO. Króluś Wacław został wpływany przez zbuntowanych możnych i jego brata Zygmunta Węgierskiego. Tylko garstka wiernych poddanych przy nim stoi. Uff. Stuch do 1403. Ło! Ale głośno. Muszę to rozciszyć.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Heniek. Heniek, to ty? Nope.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Position!
I bum.
Take cover!
Nie, muszę efekty jakoś ciszyć. Pokaż sensy, bo kurde, uszy mogą tutaj wybić. Dlaczego oni zawsze to takie nierówno robią?
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Okej. Ustawienia dźwięku, głośność. Dźwięki, głośność muzyki w tle. Nie mogę, kurde, zmienić. Dobra, niech będzie.
Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot it!
Dobra, wyceluj. I ciach. I ciach. I ciach, mamy go. I jego też mamy. Ciebie nie miałem. Kurde, za wysoko.
Now you're finished.
Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
A, jeszcze raz strzelę. Okej, mamy.
Swine.
Get ready!
Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting after them?
Conway, get ready to that crossbow and join the
Jestem.
Don't stop! Get ready for another attack! This won't stop us!
slows him down. Conway, your sword and follow me!
To bądź... Okej, mamy. Naciśnij R2, żeby się bronić, przytrzymaj L2, kiedy możesz się swobodnie rozglądać.
Knock it down! Just try to live flashing out! Won't work on me.
Dobra. Idź. Mamy ich.
You can't get away from me. I'll hack you to ribbons.
Jeszcze jedni tutaj przybył. Wicior.
Let him have it! Climb up! Knock it down! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Odepnij drabinę. No miałem, ale ziomek tutaj mi przeszkadza. Nie ma cię. Dobra. Idźcia. Nie ma drabiny.
I don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Kilka tygodni wcześniej.
Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
No nie wiem.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Jest i zameczek.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
No, taki zameczek to coś znaczy.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like
Zgadzam
that.
się.
He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat!
Piesek.
See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Góry na dół, fajny konik. Tam jakiś flickering mam, ale to jest od... No cóż. Taka optymalizacja do PlayStation.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master, Sir Hanusz of Lipa.
Z tyłu się wczytają w ogóle te... roślinność, drzewka. Uff.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanusz of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Uuu.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalicy.
Jestem żołnierzem i ochroniarzem pana Ptaszka, doradcą szlachcicą. Jestem zwiadowcą tej kompanii. Jaki masz styl gry? Wojak. Najbardziej lubi dzierżyć w ręku broni i nosić mocną zbroję. Słynny też z wybuchowego temperamentu. Doradca. Woli rozwiązać napotkane sytuacje z wykorzystywaniem swojej wiedzy, ciętego języka i miłego słowa. Albo zjadowca. Zjadowca lubi kryć się w cieniach i załatwi sprawy po cichu i po kryjemu. Wybór stylu gry spowoduje przyznanie pewnej liczby początkowych punktów doświadczenia, aczkolwiek późniejszy rozwój cech będzie zależał tylko od ciebie. Ja wolę rozmawiać.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalicy, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Perswazję. Możesz rozwiązać wiele sytuacji, jeśli uda ci się przekonać w drugą stronę. W dialogach będziesz mieć możliwość wyboru niektórych opcji wymienionych poniżej, który określa sposób, w jaki zareagujesz. Uważaj jednak, perswazja wymaga, by druga strona ci uwierzyła. Retoryka, wymuszenie, charyzma, dominacja, rycerskość, przerażenie. Gracz w inwentorium, ok. Retorykę mam 6. Dominacji mam na 10. Przerażenie mam nic. Twoja atrybuty, reputacja u drugiej strony. Co, on jest leluś po leluś? Wymuszenie. Rycerskość mam 8. Charyzmy nic nie mam. Przerażenie nic nie mam. No to dominacja. Jako żołnierze możemy wam pomóc z bandytami. Jeśli wybierzesz retorykę, spróbujesz rozwiązać sytuację wykorzystaniem dyplomacji. Możesz się też odwołać do swojego szlachetnego wyglądu. Ludzie prędzej uwierzą zacnie ubranemu panu niż otartemu żebrakowi. Możesz spróbować przekonać rozmówcę o swej rycerskości i powołać się na swoją siłę oraz umiejętności władania bronią.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll
Spadek
pass to a
reputacji.
place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobila. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Kurde, skisiłem to.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What
No,
now?
czasami tak bywa.
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
No dobra. Powiedzcie, co planuje pan Jan. Chodź, pogoszczymy ciebie.
Henry! Hey! Call off that nut of yours!
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Ma tutaj coś do jedzenia?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
I co to jest? Im wyższe, tym lepiej, tak? Kupimy jedzenie w troskach. Przyniosę ci coś z uczty panów. Nie chciałbyś, żeby cię ugryzł. Spróbujemy. Najwyższe.
Come on, Oath. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor
Porażka,
your
no.
dog will get to
Kurde
taste it.
mole.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
To teraz rozmawiaj z panem Ptaszkiem, aby go znaleźć. Podążaj za wskaźnikami na kompasie na górze. Mikołaj.
Come on, Conrad. What? Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do
Kufel, porozmawiaj.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
No dobra.
We'll...
O Jezus. Kwestie podstawowe. Zachowanie kości poprzednich ruchów. No okej, spróbujemy.
see whose side luck is on today.
Oznacz kostkę z gnytu, podaj się. Zapisz i zrezygnuj. Obecny wybór.
Don't drag it out. I want to play too.
Tylko też
no?
to mogę, tak? Bo to jest stówka. A, bo muszę zawsze jakieś punkty wybrać. Teraz ja to rozumiem.
What can you do?
I teraz jest jego runda. Okej. Piątka, bo jest jedynka i piątka mają punkty. Jedynkę ma. I ma dwie jedynki. No mega fajny git,
My
kurde no.
God, I'm done.
I pod można ten. Okej, ja mam dwie szóstki. Przepraszam, dwie piątki mam. I nie mam nic.
Nothing worth mentioning.
No super, kurde mole no. Chłop rzuci 5 razy i ma wszystko.
Aye, that'll do.
Przegram to. I
That's
trójkę
enough
ma.
for me.
No,
Your
no
turn.
po prostu genialny. Chłopy złoty. Po prostu no. zapisz i zrezygnuj. Jedną piątkę. Dwie jedynki. I zaprzestanie. Jeszcze rzuci.
Oh, come on.
Jeszcze mam szansę, aby się odbić.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
I dupa, kurde, non-stop jakieś dwie pary, non-stop jakieś, kurde, nie wiem. A on ma szczęście, gdyby, kurde, w lotka wygrał. 3 piątki, oczywiście, że tak. Jebany, kurde, no. Szczęście jak, kurde, głupi w kiblu.
It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
Chuja, kurde, grasz, będziesz na moim coinie, kurde, pił.
Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Tak.
All right,
Zagrajmy.
let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Ten pies z tyłu mnie też rozprasza. Mamy 3. I zapisz i zrezygnuj. I 3 piątki. Wow.
Oh, that's as far as I go. Courage.
Jeszcze raz rzucił. Będzie miał jedynkę, na 100%. No ale jak nie mówiłem, gierka oszukuje. Jeszcze raz rzuci, będzie jedynka. Albo piątka. Mówiłem, a nie mówiłem, gierka kurwa oszukuje. Tak, jeszcze i piątka będzie.
Damn it.
Ale... już się denerwowałem. Ja gram bardzo, tak, defensywnie, tak to można powiedzieć. Masakra, w jednym rzucie 550. I co, wygra teraz? Piątkę jeszcze miał. Nie chciał piątki.
Damn! What's this?
Okej. Mogę to zakończyć. Zapisz i kontynuuj. Ja też rezygnuję z tej piątki. La. Chłopie złoty. 700 punktów naraz.
Kurwa! Damn your eyes. You played well.
Nawet
what's
po
to be
polsku
done?
tam
A
przeknął.
bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Mamy. Okej.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few
Dobra,
dice.
nauczyłem się chociaż. Masz. Dziesiątka.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, All I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
One little game, mate.
Leave me alone.
Dym, 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 dym,
I know
dym.
you only too well.
Nakarm psa, nakarm
One
z
little
psa,
game.
spójrz na
One
niego,
little
naciśnij
game.
L1
And then
i
you
wybierz
take my last
nakarm.
Look what I have for you.
Masz kiełbaskę. Dostał kiełbaskę? Dostał kiełbaskę.
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the front?
Dobry piesiuś.
They must have a tavern there. Fellow could have a game there.
Give over, tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern
No.
after we deliver the letter.
Pochwal.
Good boy.
Good boy.
boy.
Fajnie. Okej.
Henry, come here. Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Dobra. Nic sem nie groziło.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling. How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
Jak sobie chcesz.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well,
Jak sobie życzysz.
since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okej. Inwentariusz. Menu gracza. Mapa, dziennik, inwentariusz. O Matko Boska. Jakość, prym zatruty przedmiot, skradziony przedmiot, posiadane pieniądze, obecny ciężar. Nazwa. Wyposażenie, ilość, siłość, jakość, waga, cena. Ochrona głowy pod hełmem. Ochrona na przykład czepieć lub kaptur. Samemu ochronić się przed oszczem, a dodatkowy element pod nim część siły ciosu. Szwnicy to gruby, długi i pikowany kaftan. Pikowaty nogawice pod ochraniaczami na nogi. Ostrogi na buty. Przygotować 3 stroje na różne okazje i zmienić je w dowolnej chwili. Każdy strój posiada herb, a każdy element wyposażonego stroju oznaczony jest w ten sposób. Pełną zbroję płytową do bezpośredniego starcia, strój do skradania się, mógł załatwić sprawę po cichu, a nawet wytworną reakcję. Okej. Jedzenie, książki, materiały, zadania. Okej, i drugi miecz liczebny. Dobra. W tej stronie znajdzie wszystkie istotne informacje na temat współczynników Henryka, jego zdolności oraz aktualnego stanu. Całą grę będziesz zdobywać punkt atutu, za który możesz rozwijać swoje wspólniczki, umiejętności oraz zdolności bojowe. W jednej z sekcji znajdziesz wzmocnienia tymczasowego wpływające na Henryka. Swoją reputację w odwiedzinach jest w miejsce. Dobra, dobra. Dziennik. To jest troska jazda. Zadanie główne to jest załóż zbroję, weź myśl i porozmawiaj. Dobra. No to mam już wszystko założone. Okej. Dobrze, panie.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start.
Ale panie złoty.
So,
Nie założyłem miecz. No mam go.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Let's get warmed up.
Dobra.
I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Mhm.
Some room. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Ataki ruszałem naciskając przycisk R2 w momencie, kiedy jeszcze poprzedni atak. Dobra.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good.
Dobra.
That's the way.
No chodź, panie.
Nice. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. Pretty good.
Dobra.
Nice.
Perfect block.
But what about a riposte?
Dokładnie,
Reckon you can
parowanie.
manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
Za
Just
blok
follow up a
postosunek
perfect
L2,
block
potem
immediately
R2.
with a
Okej.
strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. After covering, you have to strike straight away.
No.
Nice.
Dobra.
Sweet. Well,
Nie hamujcie tak, bo
you're not as good as Captain Bernard.
muszę się też nauczyć ten
Be sure to remember,
timingi.
if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Zmień strefę tak, dokąd się przy życiu.
Nice. Good riposte. Nice work, Henry. All right, all right.
Taki
I get
tani
it.
for honor.
For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100 groszy.
$100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start.
Aj. Aj. Stamina, kurde, nic tutaj o staminy wcześniej nie powiedzieli. Teraz dopiero widzę staminę.
That one hit the spot.
No, bez sensu.
That one hit the spot.
No jak mam teraz, kurde, już... A, to nie mogę po prostu ripostować.
That one hit the spot. That one hit the spot.
One more like that and he'll be on his back.
Dym, dym. Stamina, stamina! Co jest stamina? Dawaj z powrotem staminy. Bak. No ja w ogóle nie dostaję staminy z powrotem. No i... Słuchajcie, jak ja nie dostaję staminy z powrotem, kurde, ta gra już jest zbagowana od samego początku.
Put up a fight at least. Put up a fight at least.
Fajnie, że on ma, kurde, staminę bez, kurde... Bez końca. Stamina. Dlaczego mi nie idzie stamina z powrotem? Widzicie to? Nie. Więc... bzdura. Jest to po prostu... Zbagowane to było. Wypieprzaj, kurde. Oszukałeś. Gierka mnie oszukała. Stamina się zbugowała. Mi nie powracała. Więc...
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to
Ta,
buy me drinks
w
in the
dupie,
tavern.
kurde, to możesz
It was
stawić sobie
almost like that
200
time in
groszy.
Rasnai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Musiałem się stamtąd wyciągnąć. Plus siła. Rozdzieliłem was zręczność. Mógłbym balować z wami do wana, jeśli damy siłę.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
To moja luba do niczego nie dzielna i to będzie musiało starczyć.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalicy after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Łobatko, już
Aj.
godzinę gram.
Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Orze laptop, zaklinacz psów. Cały czas byłem z wami, skradanie się, szukanie przetrwania, szukanie przetrwania. Wiedza. Skradanie
In
się.
the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Miecz to wspaniała broń, wolę buty zgrane, kładzę sobie bez broni, wolę strzelać. Miecz.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise, we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for
Mamy nowy
morning.
poziom.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
No i teraz idą się kąpać.
You fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
Dziwne te ciało mają.
Too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Słyszę kobitki.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Dobra,
Down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
ale to już zrobimy w następnym odcinku. Ja na tym zakończę. Trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.